In this video, we are going to learn how to deal with these JAMB Physics exam repeated questions under metals, semiconductors, and insulators. So we have 22 repeated questions to practice with for these subtopics in electronics. So let's get started. The first question I have here says the major difference between a pure semiconductor and a pure metal is that metals are harder than semiconductor, while resistance of metals decrease with temperature. The reverse is the case for semiconductor. That's not correct. The resistance of metals increases with temperature, while for semiconductors it is the reverse. This is correct. Option D, metals have forbidden gaps while semiconductors have not. So the right option is option C. Alright. Next repeated question will be this one. It says when a pentavalent impurity is added to a pure semiconductor, it becomes an insulator, an N-type semiconductor, a P-type semiconductor, an intrinsic semiconductor. So the right option is option B. It becomes an N-type semiconductor. Next question will be this one. It says a silicon material is doped with an element of a certain group and an N-type semiconductor is formed. The most likely group of the element is, so guys, the right option to this question will be option C, which is group 5. Okay, pentavalent. So that's it for this question. The next repeated question will be this one. It says which of the following can conduct electricity owing to the presence of free mobile electrons? So we have germanium, we have grapefruit, copper, silicon. So the right option this question will be option C, which is copper. Next question will be this one. It says which of the following are used to dope a pure semiconductor to get a p-type semiconductor? We have this list: arsenic, indium, aluminium, boron. So the right option will be the one that has indium, aluminium, and boron, which is option C. Alright, II, and IV only. Next question will be this one. It says the major difference between a pure semiconductor and a pure metal is that metals are harder than semiconductors. No, the resistance of metals increases with temperature, while for semiconductor it is the reverse. This is the right option. Option C says metals have forbidden gaps while semiconductors have not. Why the resistance? No, the right option, guys, option B. Okay, so it's as simple as this. The next repeated question will be this one. It says when impurities are added to semiconductor, the conductivity of semiconductor basically increases. So this is basically doping in action, so it will increase. Next repeated question will be this one. It says pure silicon can be converted to p-type material by adding controlled amounts of. So the right option here is option C, trivalent atoms. Alright, very important. Take note of this question. Next repeated question will be this one. It says a semiconductor is doped with an indium impurity atom. Which of the following statements is true about the resulting semiconductor? So option A, the semiconductor will have an excess of holes. The semiconductor will have an excess of electrons. The semiconductor will have equal number of electrons and holes. The semiconductor will become an insulator. So the right option is option A, which is the semiconductor will have an excess of holes. Okay, so next of the question with this one. It says in a pure semiconductor, number of electrons in the conduction band is equal to the number of holes in the valence band twice the number of holes in the valence band, greater than the number of holes in the valence band, less than the number of holes in the valence band. So the right option is option A. It will be equal to the number of holes in the valence band. The next question will be this one. It says which of the following is not a semiconductor? We have gallium, arsenide, silicon, copper, germanium. So it's a simple question. The right option is option C. Copper is just a metal, it's not a semiconductor. So option C, the right option. Next repeated question will be this one. So guys, before we attend this question, if you are new to the channel, ensure that you are subscribed to this channel for more of our videos. Really appreciate this. So this question says number of holes in an intrinsic semiconductor is greater than the number of free electrons, is equal to the number of free electrons, is not equal to the number of free electrons, is less than the number of free electrons. So guys, the right option to this question will be option B, which is equal to the number of free electrons. Okay, the next question will be this one. It says when a semiconductor is heated strongly, its conductivity increases, conductivity reduces, resistance increases, resistance reduces. The right option is the one that has I and IV, which is option C, I and IV. Its conductivity will increase whereas the resistance will reduce. Next question will be this one. It says which of the following materials has its valence band overlap with its conduction band? We have semiconductors, we have magnet, insulator, conductor. So the right option in this question is option D, which is conductor. Okay, the next question will be this one. It says for semiconductors to have negative temperature coefficient of resistance implies that their resistance increases with temperature, their resistance is constantly changing with temperature, their resistance decreases with temperature, they have electrons and holes at high temperature. So guys, the right option to this question will be their resistance decreases with temperature. Okay, so that's the right option, option C. The next question is this one. It says a semiconductor doped with arsenic impurities forms an n-type semiconductor with more free electrons than holes, a p-type semiconductor with more free electrons than holes, an n-type semiconductor with less free electrons than holes, a p-type semiconductor with less free electrons than holes. Right option is option A, which is an n-type semiconductor with more free electrons than holes. Next question will be this one. It says which of the following statements are true? The resistance of semiconductor increases with the increase in temperature. The resistance of pure semiconductor is between the resistance of insulators and conductors. The resistance of semiconductor decreases with increase in temperature. So the right option is the one that has I and I. That's option A. Okay, very important. Next question with this one. It says the majority charge carrier in p-type semiconductor we have holes, electron, neutron, proton. So this is very simple. That's holes. Okay, the next question will be this one. Say silicon doped with aluminum and germanium doped with arsenic become n-type semiconductors, p-type semiconductors. We have n and p type respectively. We have p and n types respectively. So the right option to this question will be option D, which is p and n types respectively. Okay, when silicon is doped with aluminum, you're going to have a p-type output, whereas when germanium is doped with arsenic, you're going to have an n-type output. Next question will be this one. It says the theory of electronic conduction is solid, which satisfactorily explains the properties of conductors, insulators, and semiconductors is band theory, group theory, string theory, particle theory. The right option is option A, which is band theory. Next question will be this one. A certain manufacturer wishes to make an n-type semiconductor. Which materials would he select for doping? So n-type basically is going to make use of the one that has arsenic, since it's n-type, arsenic and antimony. The right option is option C. Okay, so that is for this question. The next question will be this one. This is the last question. It says the electrical properties of germanium can be altered drastically by the addition of impurities. The process is referred to as doping. So option C is the right option. So guys, this basically can deal with problems involving metals, semiconductors, and insulators for your JAMB Physics in electronics. We dealt with 22 questions for this subtopic. So hope you learned something interesting in the video. Let's go to the video, guys. If you are new to the channel once more, ensure that you subscribe to this channel by hitting the subscribe button for more of my videos. Also like, share, and comment on this video. Tell me how you feel for what I learned from this video. If you seem to have any specific questions to ask regarding what I've talked about in this video, feel free leave a question in the comment section below, and I'll ensure to give you a response. Also ensure that you're part of the channel membership by clicking on the join button, where you'll be getting special information that help to simplify your academic work. Alright, having done that, click on the screen and below and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.